up in Pittsburgh, and I said, Tom Savini's a makeup effects artist who did Dawn of the Dead.
He did all the effects for Dawn of the Dead.
And not to mention all the great Friday the 13th, all the slasher movies. Like,
he's the superstar of practical makeup effects of horror films of that era.
he was in Vietnam and saw some shit. And every time I'm talking to him about stuff, like, he's like, oh yeah, well, no, if you're bleeding from back here, there's only 2 small veins, and blah, blah, because when your head gets knocked off, like, he's seen all this stuff, and so this is his way of processing it. But Tom came in, and I couldn't afford him. I called him up on the phone. I was like, hey, do you think I'm a young filmmaker? I'm your biggest fan. I like the makeup effects, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he flew himself out. We had no money to pay him. I think we paid him like some tiny amount. He flew himself to LA, put himself up, worked on the film, and he made that burn makeup on that burned guard in the vault out of Vaseline paint and tissue paper. And I watched him make, it was the most unbelievable thing how he made blisters and burn effects. And it was like watching one of the great artists work.